Alrighty, so I have opened it and used it quite a bit, so this is not an unboxing, but this is everything that came in the box for the 3DSimo Multi-Pro 7-in-1. So right off the bat, we have all the materials for the um, 3D drawing pen. We have yellow, gold, red, purple, a bunch of other different colors. This one's pretty cool. This one is wood. And then here is the main case for the 3DSimo. And this one just by itself is the 4-in-1. And it comes with this cool little template and measurement right there. I believe this is for the 3D drawing. And it has this is the drill set, the screwdriver set, and then the jigsaw set. So first I will open up the main case, which I said is the 4-in-1. Open it up, comes with this nice case right here. Nice hard, not too hard, but definitely pretty protective. Zipper is pretty nice. And you open up the main case, and like I said, this isn't how it comes. I just strapped the cable in there like that, just because it was easiest. And I do live in the US, so it did come with a US plug. And then here is the main part right here, and it comes with the 3D pen attachment on it. And then here is, I believe this is for the foam cutter. These extra pieces right here, comes with little extra screws. Let's see, this is the extra wire for the foam cutter, which is this part right here. And then this piece, this is the soldering wire, the solder bit, which is this one right here. And then it's got the wood burning tip, which is also cool because when I use the 3D drawing pen, when you plug this in, it recognizes each part that you plug in. And this one has a smooth ABS or plastic, which is, this one's ABS and this one's plastic. So when you're 3D drawing, you can plug this in to smooth it out to make your drawings look nicer. And then let's see, yeah, I think that's everything that came in here. It came with a few extra 3D drawing materials on the top. I can't remember which ones it came with the 4-in-1. Like I said, I've already opened it and I've already used it a bunch, and I do absolutely like it. There are a couple things that are a little iffy about it, but here's the, I'll get to that in a minute, but here's the instruction manual just to teach you how to do everything. And then, let's see, move all this to the side. Then here is the drill set right here. Open it up, and it looks like this, and that part plugs into the pen, and I'll show you how to, I'll just show you right now. So you press this button, this part comes off, and all you have to do is plug the new one in, and it automatically recognizes it, and then you're good to go. And I will be using each thing at some point, each attachment in this video, just to show you how it works. And then in the bottom it comes with all these little different sized drill bits, and I believe these ones on the left are for glass engraving, which I actually have not tried yet, but I'm pretty excited to. This one is the screwdriver set. Again, here's the head for it. Plug it in, recognizes it. Here's all the different heads it comes with. Got your different sized flatheads and Phillips. Alrighty. Now, next one is the Jigsaw set. You plug it in right there. It comes with a cool handle, so you can use the jigsaw. Put the blade in here, and you can use that. I'll be using this one as well. And then down here, little bit to install and take out the blades. And then it comes with come on now. There it is. All these extra blades right here. And so that is all the pieces right off the bat. And then I will start doing all of the attachments. So the first attachment I'm going to do, just because it's came with it on it, is the 3D drawing pen. So one mistake I did make about this is, even though this is really small, I honestly did think it was going to be battery powered, but it is not, so it does have to be plugged in all the time, which, you know, isn't a huge flaw. It's just, you know, my mistake. And this one I'm going to be doing a red plastic. This right here, if you're not into 3D drawing, you got a, I don't know, cool free slinky, I guess, in different colors. And as soon as I plugged it in, it says heating. And because I'm doing plastic, you press this button over here, and you change it to, oh, there's all sorts of, there it is. I actually didn't know I had this. It has plastic, wood, hips, I'm actually not quite sure hips is, metal, nylon, and ABS, but I'm going to be doing plastic. Now this tip right here does get very, very hot, so you do have to be careful. Now just like that, make sure it doesn't fall on you or something. And to get this thing loaded up, if I can get this part untangled real quick. There we go. There's a little hole back here by where you plug it in, and so you start feeding this through there. Push it all the way in. And then this button right here, you push it, and it draws the stuff forward. This one reverses it. And so you want to bring it forward, and you kind of push it through until it's in and starts pulling by itself. I believe it's starting to pull by itself now. Sometimes it does take a little bit. As you can see, it's starting to, I was using gray before, but now it's starting to come out. So Sorry, this camera doesn't focus very well when you get close. But yeah, now you're basically ready to draw. And this one, I did realize that sometimes it doesn't catch and automatically feed by itself, so you kind of have to use your other hand to help it along, get it going. Once it gets going, it's usually pretty, pretty steady. Except this one really does not want to work right now. This is one of my main ifs about it is, there it goes, now it's starting to come out by itself. Oh, let's just do it. Oh, no, it stopped again. And also, you can, the 3D pen, you can, by pushing these buttons, you can bring the speed up, or you can make the speed lower, so it comes out slower. But let's just put the speed all the way up, and I'm not good at 3D drawing whatsoever because I'm new to it, but it was definitely a lot of fun. Let's see. Like I said, sometimes you do have to help it along. But once it gets going, see right now it's going pretty good on by its own. Not anymore. This is one of the bigger flaws. You do kind of have to use two hands and help it along. But other than that, it works pretty well. But yeah, 3D pen. It does get a little, kind of a little smoky a little bit, but doesn't smell too bad. And this is a nice, beautiful circle that I made. Make sure that doesn't fall. And once it does come out, it's pretty hard, of course, because that's what it's meant to do. You press the reverse button when you're done, so it starts coming out. This part does take a little bit of time. Then once it clears, nope, not too early there. Once it clears, go ahead and pull it out, press the forward button, and there you have it. Now I will move on to the next attachment. Alrighty, so next is the foam cutter attachment. Now, I wanted to show you this part. So when you take this off, when you're done with something, place this over here because it's quite hot. And it goes into, this little standby mode, which means you plug something in. And as soon as you do plug something in, automatically recognizes it. Now here, it has all the different modes. It's got plastic foils, plastic boards, paper, 3D holders, polyethylene, polyurethane, something. I don't know how to pronounce that. Then you press the ready. It's starting to get pretty hot there. Yeah. Oh. Tells you when it's heating up and when it's ready. And by these you can adjust the power. like to, I'm like, oh, is it hot? Oh yeah, it's definitely hot. This one is still heating up a bit. See how hot it is now. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's going pretty good. Look at this. Came right off. Look at that. I do want to do this in, you know, well, a ventilated room because there's different types of smoke that come off of it. But here it is again. Be careful not to touch it. Look at that. Doing what it's supposed to do, cutting foam. Do a little design there. Break that off. Perfect. Yeah. Works pretty well. It's actually my first time using the foam cutter. And then on it to the next item. Before going to the next item, I just realized that, you know, this is a super thin piece of wire here, but it's already cool, which is, thought it was going to be hot for at least, you know, a little bit, but it was not. Now on the next item. Should have mentioned this beforehand, but I'm doing everything that was inside the case first. So all of the 4-in-1 basically, the solder, the wood burner, foam cutter, and 3D drawer. So now I plugged in the wood burner. Now you can either burn leather, hardwood, light wood, smooth ABS, and plastic, which is what I was talking about before with the 3D drawer. Fabric cutting, but let's do hardwood. So you select which one you want. Press the front button. As you can see, it is heating up. Let's wait for that to get warm. Doesn't take too horribly long. Let's turn the power up, because why not? Gives you a little emblem for when it's heating up or warming up. Same difference. Do have some material from the 3D drawer still on there, but oh well. Smoking a little bit. Rub that off. Probably should have cleaned that off beforehand. It's smoking quite a bit. It's only smoking because I used the, like I said, I used it to do some smoothing of some ABS and plastic. Gotta love that plastic smoke, huh? Right now it says it is ready. So, you know, put it on there. Oops, wrong direction. I know what I'm doing, totally know what I'm doing. Gotta kind of take your time, of course. But as you can see, the wood burner is doing its job and burning the wood. You can even do look at that. Or just take the tip I'm not steady enough for this. I'm just gonna use this side. Yeah, there it is. Burning wood. Won't give a tic-tac-toe, but some wood burning tic-tac-toe, huh? Or hashtag wood burning. But yeah, not much to the wood burning except burning wood. And one of these days I will make I'll actually make something besides a hashtag tic-tac-toe. Let's move on to the next item. And another thing I forgot to mention, and then when it's warming up and ready and burning stuff, if you want to keep the tip on and you're done, just press the back button and it turns it off. And just like the 3D drawer, it is still very hot. Now, on to the soldering tip. I've never soldered in my life. I have no idea how to do it. I still have to learn how to do it. So bear with me. I'm going to turn this up to 265 because I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, no, let's go like half power. Let's go 300. Fuck it. Freak it, sorry. Go 300, see what happens. And this part of the 3DSimo never gets too hot. So it's only, only gets hot where it's supposed to. It doesn't make any of this hot. Is that? Oh, yeah, it's hot. This one is warming up. Like I said, I have no idea how to solder. But let's say you have a little remote control car here that I don't know, something came disconnected, wiring came off, or remote, or whatever you need to solder. So still warming up. I believe you can use this tip to wood burn too, which makes sense because it's a metal tip that gets really hot. I guess you can use the sharper tip for more precise drawing. And this piece, it's been a little bit, it's still warm, but it's not, I can hold it, not overbearing hot. I can put it back in its foam holder over here and it won't melt or anything. So it doesn't take too long to cool down. Now this says it's ready. You got your soldering core wire. And you find out, it's a, I don't know, this wire right here is missing some, is disconnected. Alright, let's go over here. And you put it on there. And yeah, basically melt it right on. I think. I don't know how to solder. Assuming you put it where it needs to be. It'd be easier if I, hold it differently. Come at me in the comments for not knowing how to solder because I have no idea how to do it. Oh, I gotta pop. There it is. There we go. This is just, hope God I don't drop this on myself. No. Put the wire against there, get yourself a nice little bubble, put it over, whatever you need to put it over there. Don't know if that's how you do it, but it's working for me. And there you have it, your RC car or whatever you need to do is fixed. Then you press the back button to turn it off. If you were smart, you would, you know, let it cool down before you detach it, but just be careful not to touch the metal part, alright? And that is it for the 4-in-1 that came out of the original case. And now I will move on to the 3 extra attachments, the jigsaw, screwdriver, and drill set. Alright, and our next item is the jigsaw. I actually just found out that I am missing one of these screws that attaches the blade. I don't know if they didn't put it on there, if it came off inside the box somewhere and then fell out after something, or fell out after a while. I honestly don't know, but it's missing. And also, always make sure to read the directions that come with each tool. This one says, turn off the device after 30 minutes of frequent use. Let the device cool down to prevent mechanical issues caused by motor heat. So that's always a good thing to remember. And again, you know, this down brings the power down, up brings the power up. Turn it off. I don't know if you can hear the difference, but turn the power up and down. Oh, look at that. Oh, no way. So I actually just figured this out. Oh, there it is. I held down this middle button here, and there's my profiles, tutorial, about us, about device, language, and mini game, and FW updates. I'm going to, turn that off, continue with this, and then after I test out this, the screwdriver and the drill, I'm going to see what the minigame's about, so stay tuned for that. If you're still here. If you are, congratulations. And there you have it. It's pretty thin piece of wood just for quick demonstration, but I did a cut and then turned it there and worked great. So yeah, on to the next part, which is the drill. Alrighty, next up is the drill attachment. So to put the drill bit in, you want to hold this down and unscrew. You'll see those will start coming apart. Continue holding that down until it's big enough. Drop it in and tighten it. And there you have it. Put that in. Again, you have your power. Press that for on, that for off. Top one on, that one off. And get your power. You can hear that. All the way down. All the way up. Let's drill some holes, eh? I did notice one thing, because you know, it's just this, you know, the motor isn't the strongest, so it does, you know, stop on you pretty easily, but it's got to be gentle with it and be patient with it, and it should work perfectly fine. Power all the way up, drill on. We'll get this closer. Not putting too much pressure, and it stopped. But once it stops, you know, it stops on its own. All you have to do, press that wheel again. So you have to be a little patient with it. For something as hard as this, you want the power most of the way up. You know, just don't push too hard. Just getting stuck in that hole. But this one is really the only one that I've had issues with so far, just because the motor isn't the strongest. So it does stop on you quite frequently, but you know, other than that, it's still drew holes, still drilled holes, so it still did its job. And one thing I did notice the other day is, let me unscrew this. This part here does open up big enough to attach regular Dremel bits into it, which I thought was pretty cool. If you don't know what a Dremel is, it's basically a way more advanced version of this drill. And then, so that's it for the drill. Last but not least is the screwdriver. So let's get on to that. Last but not least, for the attachments, we have the screwdriver attachment. Now again, to turn the power down, turn that, power up, press that. This one makes it spin. This one's righty-tighty, spins right, lefty-loosey. Now again, with the same as the drill, because the spinning motor isn't the it's not the most high-tech, because all the spinning parts are in here. It's not very powerful, so there's no way you could take this screw and drill it in. But well, I guess it's it's kind of dying, but made it about that far. Let me take this one out, actually. Made it about that far by itself. Let's unscrew it. So, as you can see, not very far. And this also is magnetic. Just pull it out, put it in. There it is. And so let's use the holes we drilled with the drill. Put in there for a little bit, just to sort of stay. And then, put it in. And there it goes. That's about as far down as the drill went, because spinning motors aren't the best. But it works. I'm happy. This is mainly meant for hobby stuff, so like unscrewing the screws for the the RC car that I quote unquote fixed and soldered. Probably broke it, but we'll find out. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. Don't drop your new stuff. Don't want to break it. But it's not meant for setting screws in wood. Of course, it's meant for screws that are already in, and mainly meant for lighter work. Like I said, with the RC car and whatnot. Not for carpenters or anybody, anything like that. So that is it for all of the attachments. Like I said, and one other thing that I don't really like about it is the fact that the case that it comes with, this case right here, it only fits the 4 original parts, and I've looked a little bit and I don't think they have a case for all 7 parts yet. So I'm just going to be putting mine in a little 3-high plastic drawer and just separating everything in there. Let's get on to that mini game, shall we? Let's see what that mini game is all about. I believe they have tutorials for every... Oops. See the tutorial now. Skip. They have tutorials for every bit, so if you plug it in and then hold this middle button down and go down to tutorials, it should tell you about it. Let's test the mini game, shall we? Okay, it is a looks like the mini game is like a little maze type game, and it counts your moves for you. That's kind of cool. And I guess there's, I know you can't really see it that well, but in this corner it says 0 out of 8. And I guess you have to go and collect the, oh, and over. My finger's too fat for this. Oh, collect the 8 little dots in the maze. That's actually, that's kind of cool. It's pretty fun. I like it. Just hold the middle button to go back or something. I don't exactly know how to. Oh, okay. You go into the mini game, and then to back out of the mini game, you press that button. Awesome. So that's pretty cool, actually. I guess when you're, you know, working, doing stuff, and you want to take a little, you know, lunch break, and you have this, play a mini game. Every time you exit out and go into the mini game, the maze changes, and it counts your moves for a click. So that's pretty awesome. I like that. That's cool. Just a fun little. Yeah, fun little option. Well, that is it for the 3DSimo Multi Pro 7-in-1. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment them. If you want to come at me for not knowing how to solder, comment it. If you liked it, I don't know, comment it, I guess. But yeah, I think that is, I think that's it. I hope you all have a great day. Hopefully this wasn't too boring for you. I know I tend to be monotone, but yeah, hope you liked it. And I hope you enjoyed the joys of Leeroy. Goodbye.